Carl Jung. Carl Jung. You know who Carl Jung is? He's like Freud's. Okay. Carl Jung, I'm sure a million people have already said this on your podcast. His idea was that leaders are a projection of the collective unconscious. So whatever the world leader is that you're looking at, you're actually looking at a physical representation of the internal subjective lives of the collective, right? So when you see like a Biden, you're seeing the shadow of society. When you're seeing a Trump, it's our shadow. That's what you're looking at. Like this is where the connectivity, interdependence comes up. It's like we're all connected. Whoever the person is that ends up being the mouthpiece for all of us, we all have a tiny little thread of quantum energy injected into that thing. And we're kind of looking at ourselves. Part of ourselves we might not want to admit is there. So the idea would be if you can find in your own little internal climate a way to cool it down. Cool it down. Stop heating up so much. Get peace. Stop. I remember a long time ago, man, you talked to me about this, about like, it stuck with me for the longest time because I was more turbulent back then. But it's this idea of like maintaining an even keel. You know what I mean? Find a way to be stable consistently every day in your own life. And stability will appear naturally around you, right? But if you are prone to reactivity, anger, freakouts, whatever it is, mania, whatever the thing is, then the people around you, they're always kind of worried, like, what version of this dude am I getting today? Am I going to get the happy version? Or am I going to get the freaked out version? Am I going to get the angry version? I'm going to get the cool version. And if it's really extreme, the way your behavior is warping and shifting, you could only expect chaos around you because people get nervous around instability, right? So that then if all of us were reactive, like if suddenly a wave of reactivity swept through the whole planet and people started thinking it was normal to like pendulum between moods and to react to the moods and like, this is me or what the fuck or extremes, then you would expect the representation of all of us to be kind of fucked up. And so the idea is if we could all kind of calm down a little bit, find some peace, find a way to like be actually calm, not repressed. Like, you know, when you're freaking out on mushrooms and you try to pretend you're not, or when you go to a party where they give weed. I don't know if you've ever been to an edible weed party.
Yes.
And everyone's trying to pretend they're not freaking the fuck out. The worst parties.
Dude, I was a judge at a cannabis cup